Good evening. We have just entered the evening. The video that I wanted to do was supposed what will be about nothing. I haven't practiced anything. This is all kind of done fresh, and the video I wanted to do would be about niches and territory. Now, just think about that. That makes for a very good video. Niches and territory. All right, okay. So I'm gonna go on my understanding and my self reflection about this. Now, first of all, to me, a niche is like a specialty, right? It could be one, two, or three things, or even more. It could be your business, your work, your hobby, your social life, some kind of group activity, a family type of thing, a cultural thing, a group thing, like a big group kind of thing, a close group thing, between friends, between business partners, anyone. A niche can be anything within that. It's a specialty, right? But to me, a niche is me. A niche is how I live, and it's unique to me, and it's also my territory. My territory is inside my niche, and my niche is my world, because my world is a niche, which is kind of unique and something that I wouldn't say I like, but something that is what it is. Um, so, for example, these days, let me think about this. I've done this once. I was no good at it, but I have done some. I got a job once, and it was actually for. It's called the Toronto District Catholic School Board, and it was at like the head office kind of the like the head office of the Catholic schools, or the Catholic School Board of Toronto. Now, they only had a few specialized classes going on in that building, but they had a huge cafeteria where people would eat, and they had an office area where I was hired among some people to just to do basic HTML website stuff, which I had zero experience in. But I took the job and I learned a little bit and whatnot. But it was something good, you know what? In my last semester of high school, I needed a technology or science credit to graduate and get my diploma. So I didn't have a technology or science credit. So what was I gonna do? Well, I took grade 10, 10th grade. Yeah, I took 10th grade animation. Again, I got to work with some cool stuff and learn some cool skills. But I'll tell you that my biggest problem in my life was kind of learning skills based on something that somebody else made, or some kind of program or idea that somebody else made. And in these years, following this brazen bank robbery, I really learned to kind of develop my own niche, my own world, my own territory. I gotta tell you, in the beginning, I had a lot of trouble with territory, man. I had a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. There were times when I would become very upset. I could become angry. I could become defensive. But anyways, the point is that forget all about that. The point is that now I have my own niche. You know what I mean? My niche lies somewhere between that and to be very honest, just put it bluntly, customer service. You know what I mean? The thing about customer service is, just forget what anybody tells you about customer service. Customer service can be anything. It can literally be, it doesn't have to even be with a customer. It can be with your client, it can be with your business partners or anything. It's just a basic thing that I think that young adults or whatever, I believe young adults can learn something from if they're going into that field. When you're a young adult and you're gonna get your first job, most of the time you're not gonna get your ideal thing. So either go with something that's kind of like back office, or You know what I mean? Like kind of more task oriented with little social interaction, or something like customer service, which can be absolutely, it can be a cashier at a grocery store, which was my first job. So anyway, so that's kind of the whole niche thing. Now, I developed my own world, and I've always been in that mindset. Even when I was a kid and I was learning, anything I learned, I had to self-teach myself. When they gave us pieces of paper with material on it, I have to take it home and I have to analyze it and learn it in a way that only I could understand it. And I didn't know how to show my work either. So I would just put random stuff, like scribble stuff that would be enough to get me the show your work mark. But the whole point is that that's the only way I could learn and live. That's my niche, that's my territory, and that's my life, and that's the world that I live in. You know what I mean? And I'm still kind of I'm not even developing that world. That world is already developed. It's just a matter of kind of going from a unknown ghost personality to somebody who's present in society and is visible, is on the radar, and is not hiding himself. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm just kind of turning it into this. I for the first time in my life, I'm past the first level. I'm on the second level or whatnot, but I've passed the first level already. Something I've never done in my whole life. Always level 1, try it again, then just when it doesn't go to level 2, start the new level 1, the new level 1, the new level 1, and whatnot, which is kind of cool. Anyways, back to the niche and territory thing. So, you know what I mean? Niche and territories come very naturally. They come very naturally. Most of the time, people will just magnetically move to what their niche and their territory is. And people have their own rules and all that stuff. And I got my own shit too. Now, how can I conclude this? My niche is just, like, I'm very self-oriented. I'm very independent, and I always have been. My idea of my niche is because I'm that kind of thinker. I've never been thinking different than that. So everything comes to me naturally, and it's amazing because I get a unique niche, a unique territory, and it's something that only I know, and maybe some people can relate to. But it gives me a bit of an advantage, and it helps me be closer to kind of my little personality or my little person. You know what I mean? Me. You know what I mean? It just matches me, and it's a natural thing for me. It's like comes to me naturally, and I deal with it naturally. But I'll be very honest. In concluding this, I can't say any more because I'm only at like level 2 right now. If I said more, it would have no effect and it would be of no useful importance. So I have to wrap this up. And until further notice, maybe I might not even be making these once I get to level 3 or 4. To be very honest, I don't need to make these videos anymore anyways. It's just kind of, it's something to kind of, it's like using a marker. You just kind of in that mode of going from a unknown ghost to like a present personality in society. And I think the best way to do that, and that was my idea, to do these YouTube videos, is to get out there and make videos. And but naturally, I know this is not gonna last more than like 3 months tops. I mean, I might make videos for up to 3 months, maybe. And I don't, and after that, I might make a video every month or 2 or something like that. So, it is here while it's here. And I will be honest with you, this may not continue. So, enjoy this video. I'm going to wrap it up again. I'm going to say good evening. We just got into the evening. So, good evening.